Diocletian and the Imperial cult.
The imperial cult in ancient Rome identified emperors and certain members of their families as divine, often being identified as gods and goddesses. With this power, they had the authority to rule over Rome. The framework began to form in 30 CE with Augustus, widely considered to be the first Roman emperor. Worshipping the emperor was a popular practice in the outer provinces and territories Rome ruled over, but was not seen as socially acceptable in the city of Rome. Although the cult grew with Julius Caesar and Augustus, it was Diocletian who radically altered the imperial cult in order to strengthen his own power.
Diocletian was emperor of Rome for over 20 years, from 284 to 305 CE. He was born in the province of Dalmatia in 245 CE of humble origins and then joined the military. He rose quickly through the ranks and eventually became an army commander. In 283 CE, he became part of the imperial bodyguard for the Roman Emperor Carus. Carus died that year, and his son Numerian succeeded him. Numerian's father-in-law Arius Aper murdered Numerian the very next year in 284 CE. He had hoped to secure the imperial throne for himself. Diocletian avenged Numerian's death by killing Aper in front of his own troops. Diocletian was then proclaimed emperor in November of 284 CE.
Diocletian was concerned about the rise of Christianity. He did not like how it appealed to both the rich and the poor. He desired a return to the traditional gods of Rome, because he thought this would lead to more stability throughout the empire. Christianity, a monotheistic religion, prevented this. Also, since the days of Emperor Augustus, the deification of the emperor existed, the imperial cult, and Christians refused to acknowledge any emperor as their god. Diocletian is most well known for his tetrarchy, where the empire was divided into western and eastern blocks, and each was ruled by an Augustus, a senior emperor, and a Caesar, a junior emperor.
Diocletian understood the empire was too vast to be ruled by one man, and so he divided the ruling in order to promote stability. In 303 CE, Diocletian began the great persecution of Christians. Diocletian believed that exterminating Christians who refused to worship the emperor would help strengthen the imperial cult as a way of unifying his vast empire. Diocletian elevated himself to divine, abandoning the traditional title of princeps or first citizen and embracing the title of Dominus Noster, our Lord. He considered himself a living god. He wore a jeweled diadem and sat upon a grand throne, demanding people kiss the hem of his robe. By having the imperial cult spread throughout the farthest provinces in Rome, it created a sense of loyalty to the emperor. Today, people in our country blindly worship politicians of their chosen party, not taking the time to acknowledge their own candidate's flaws or acknowledge what is good about another party's candidate. In the United States, this has led to a severely politically divided country in 2017.